asterisks, and then we've seen that shit before, right? We've seen that shit before, but I put that on the main channel, so that's today's drop. If you haven't checked it out, go to the Swole channel and give that a look. See, oh, what a fucking what a crazy, crazy fucking hot mess. What an absolutely crazy fucking hot mess that is. Seriously, why are we still promoting these shows? Why are we still promoting these shows? Why are we encouraging this bullshit? Why? Why are we encouraging this bullshit? Why are we encouraging this nonsense? These channels are trying to be as woke as possible. They're trying to be as cutting edge. They're trying to cover their bases to make money for advertisers. Just like the Nordstrom video about how, oh my God, they're carrying plus size, but they didn't make it big enough for my fucking fat ass. No one has to pander to you. No one has to cater to you. Everyone's trying to be catered to nowadays. Everyone wants like a fucking handout. Everyone wants everyone to come to them. Make your own shit. Make your own clothing. Make your own brand. Start your own shit. Or go to one of these other specialty brands or smaller brands. Big department stores are trying to reach a large audience, you know, pun intended, but they're also going to have they're also going to have their own audience. They're also going to have their sweet spot of who they cater to. They're not just going to flip everything on a dime. They don't have to just make size 25 just because you don't want to eat less, just because you don't want to eat healthy, just because you don't want to exercise more, just because you don't want to take care of yourself. So these kind of shows, in addition to all that, it just perpetuates this social commentary. It's fucking bullshit. They're trying so hard. They're trying so hard to convert people to this mindset. All this media, all this public media, they're just trying so hard. It's the loudest people in the fucking room, but it's a small population. Unfortunately, the population of obesity is fucking massive. It's massive. It's a massive, massive, massive problem. And it's growing, growing, growing. So why are we promoting it? Why the fuck are we promoting it? Why the fuck are we perpetuating this bullshit? Why are we pushing this? There's so much content that I have on my plate for videos. There's so much fucking shit. I saw an article or I saw an Instagram post from the same person. I'll probably make a video on it. I'm not sure when I'm going to release that. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. But she contradicts herself literally in the caption. But just stay tuned for that. We'll talk more about that. But she literally contradicts herself in the caption. There are things that we know that we can prove with science, with studies. Okay, this is fucking happening. And then we have correlations and things that we think. A lot of this anecdotal stuff is real. It's real. Why do you need a fucking double, triple, quadruple blind fucking study to show, oh, this is probably a good idea. Oh, this is probably... How about some common sense? How about just thinking for yourself? How about, oh, if we're obese, we're more likely to get diabetes. Who fucking cares what the mechanism is? If we know that fat people are more likely to get type 2 diabetes, oh, but we don't know what the cause is. Maybe it's the fucking fat part, which is why overweight, obese people are more likely to get type 2 diabetes, but we don't know why. Who cares? Who fucking cares why? This is what's going on. It's not because of the soap you use. Well, fat people tend to use this type of soap. No, it's because you're fucking overweight. Who cares what the actual mechanism is and why that occurs? It's a good idea to avoid that so you don't get type 2 diabetes. Everyone's looking for all these little fucking nuances. Just fucking be healthier. Take care of yourself. Or don't, and stop complaining that people aren't catering to your fucking every last need. People need friends so bad. These people need fucking friends. They need friends so bad in their life. They need people. They need a pat on their back. They need a fucking arm around the shoulder. They need a hug. These people need fucking handouts every 2 seconds. Anyway, so that video is on the main channel at Swolenormous. Go check it out. If you haven't yet, go watch it. Like, subscribe there if you haven't. If you like it, like it. And of course, drop a comment. I want to hear what you have to say. And you can drop a comment down below right now if you're picking up what I'm putting down. If you saw the video, what'd you think of it? If you caught that, let's take a couple comments if I bring it up. If the internet's or the YouTube is fucking up a little bit, it happens. It happens. Let's see. YouTube's kind of getting a little cranky right now. Down, because average is normal for everyone else in the entire world. The problem with average and the problem with what these people are complaining about in terms of obesity, like, oh, how come they don't have the clothes in the right sizes? How come they don't have clothes in that size? They should have it for me. They should cater to me because we are the largest. We are the average. Just because the average is 16 or 18 or 20 and growing, whatever it is, just because that's the average doesn't mean it's normal. Just because it's average doesn't mean it's good. Just because it's average, like, don't do it because it's average. It's average. Average. That's not a good average. That's a terrible average. That's a terrible. That's like looking at the standings. Let's say you follow football or basketball or baseball, whatever sport you like, whatever sport you fucking like. Take that sport, go to ESPN.com, look at the standings. Okay, go to the standings and look at the win percentage. Go to the teams that are the worst in the league, the worst teams in whatever sport, and you can see their win percentage. Okay, so they take, the loss of total games and how many games, the percentage of games that they've won for the year, right? They have all the stats. They have every stat you could possibly imagine for the sport that you love. So that's their average. Like their average is scoring this many points. Their average is winning this many games. Their average, blah, 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 of the worst fucking team. Just because that team average sucks doesn't mean you should aim for that, right? Just because it's possible, just because that's what it is, doesn't mean it's a good thing. Doesn't mean that's what you should be trying to achieve. It's just about the money. It's just about the money. It's just about these companies that can make money off the population, off that market that's growing, literally and figuratively. And everyone that's clamoring for it, it's like, oh shit, if we make bigger clothes, people are going to be like, hey, they're so woke, or Nordstrom, and then we can make all this other extra money. Or Victoria's Secret, or any of these brands. But to complain that a brand doesn't have the clothes that fit you, where do you shop? If you go to a store, a lot of you probably have certain things or certain places that you go. You probably go to whatever, store A or store B, because you go there and you know the pants fit you well there. You know that the shirts fit you well. You like the material, you like the prices, you like whatever. I don't care. You like the ambiance of the store. You like the salespeople. Oh, you like the chairs and you can relax, and you like the label, whatever it is. You like that shit. So you go there. If there's another store that you don't like, guess what? You don't go there. Oh, aha. Oh shit. You mean you don't go to a store that doesn't serve or doesn't provide you the stuff that you want to buy? Oh, shocker. How many companies provide services that you don't want to buy? How many companies provide clothing that you would never buy? How many of you are going and buying clothes at Hot Topic? How many of you are going and buying clothes at, or whatever? It doesn't matter. If they don't make clothes for you that you like, you're not going to go there. So go somewhere else. Go fucking somewhere else, you dumb bitches. Why is it always women? Why is it always women? Where are the men? Where are the men? Where are the men complaining about fat acceptance? Where are the men complaining about body positive? Where are the fucking men? Not gay men. I'm talking about straight men. Where are they? Where are the straight men? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. If you're a straight man, you're in favor of this. I'm taking your man card. I'm stealing it. I'm taking it back. You don't deserve it. I'll pass it off to someone else. Someone else can level up. Someone else can level up. We'll give it to another. We'll give it to another. We'll trade you. More than happy to trade you. More than happy to trade you. The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Men. Just fucking step up. Step up. It's more nutrition than it is exercise. Look, it doesn't matter how much you exercise if you're eating garbage fucking foods. It's lifestyle habits. It's everything. It's everything from your household cleaners. It's to your mattress, to your blankets, to your detergents, to your soaps, to your colognes. People don't realize how much they're just coating themselves with chemicals. You shouldn't be using all that stuff. It's not good for your fucking body. Go for organic stuff. Go for more natural things. Go for things without fucking phthalates and fragrances and stuff. Whenever it says, fragrance, run. Don't put that shit on your fucking body. Don't use stuff that has chemicals in it, that's not tested, and that doesn't provide you with a quality substance. You're just coating yourself with chemicals. You're surrounding yourself with all these smells and cleansers and shit. So that's part of it. That fucks up your hormones. That fucks up your endocrine system, and that fucks up your body's signals to itself. It's banged up. And that's not even stuff that you're eating. Your skin's a mouth. You're putting on lotions and all that. Do you ever look on the back of one of those things like lotion? Like the shit lotion or something, Suave or whatever. A lot of you put on lotion and use crap lotion. Look on the back of that. You got 50 ingredients. You don't know what the fuck they are. They're all chemicals. And yeah, everything can get broken down to a chemical form, but a lot of those are not good to put on your skin because you're absorbing it. It's going in. It's doing shit to your fucking body. So my skin quality is great. I don't soap and scrub myself every fucking day. You know, water is a universal solvent. You don't have to scrub your fucking body. You don't have to just rip the shit right out of your body. You don't have to fuck up your microbiome like all the time. You don't have to scrape the fucking skin off your body every time you shower. You don't have to cover yourself. You're not that dirty. Unless you're literally just rolling in fucking just garbage and sewage. You don't have to scrub the shit out of yourself every fucking day. People put on And people ask me about, beard oil. Like, you don't want to look, if you're putting on a beard oil, for example, you're putting stuff on your face. Think about that. What I put on my beard or what I put, you got to be very, very careful because it's right around your mouth. It's going to get in my mouth. It's going to get, the scents, and it's going to absorb into my skin. I'm putting it on my face. I don't want any chemicals on that shit. I go into the gym locker room and I smell fucking Axe body spray just permeating. Oh my God, that is disgusting. All the propellants. Axe body spray is just the fucking garbage trash. Garbage trash for your body. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible for you. Do not use those body sprays unless you want to just kill yourself. It's a slow suicide. It really is. Today's topic is about lightweight. I dropped a new audio experience. Oh, just by the way, I create a whole link list. on Instagram. So now when you go to the Instagram profile, you click, there's a bunch of links because it was just, going to swolenormousx.com, you get a lot of the content, but there's other podcasts. I have 2 podcasts on if you follow the audio experience. But if you go to my Instagram page and you click on the bio, click on the link in the bio, it'll take you to a page with all the links. So it's very similar to how people have like Linktree and stuff like that. Only I'm not fucking doing Linktree. I'll make my own fucking tree, my own tree of links. So you got all these little links and stuff. So if you haven't, checked out all the content, I'm probably going to add some more stuff to that, but you can find the other podcast, the audio experience. I talked about that today, about today's topic, about lifting lightweight and just getting it done. I didn't feel like lifting today. Today was one of those days where I kind of had a little bit of a headache. I slept in. I kind of felt a little hungover from being up a little late last night because I was on a good schedule for a couple of days and I slept in late. I woke up and I just felt, I don't know, because 2 days ago I was dehydrated, didn't drink enough water. I think I mentioned that on the podcast. And then I went to hot yoga yesterday and I think my body was kind of, I don't know, who knows, but I felt kind of like dog shit a little bit when I woke up. I felt pretty good. And then it ramped up pretty good. I chugged water and, I kind of got my day going and I wasn't sure if I was going to work out. I was thinking, okay, I'll do yoga or maybe I'll take the day off and I'll just stay at home and do some foam rolling and yoga and stuff like that. And I thought it was kind of like on the fence. It was like that gray area. And a lot of you have this gray area all the time where you're not sure if you want to go to the gym. You're not sure if you should. You're kind of hesitant to go to the gym. You're kind of like, not sure if you want to go. Am I going to have a shitty workout? A lot of you don't go because you think you're going to have a shitty workout. How many of you don't go to the gym because how many of you don't go to the gym because you feel like you will have a bad workout? Maybe you're feeling, if you're sick, it's different. But if you're like, oh, I don't feel like going, I don't want to go, I'm not going to have a good workout. You cannot base your workout quality on that feeling. I'm telling you, so many times you'll go to the gym and all of a sudden a switch will flip. You warm up a little bit and all of a sudden you start lifting and you have a sick fucking pump. You just explode and you feel amazing. You're like, man, I almost didn't go to the gym today. I almost didn't go to the gym. And sometimes you might do that and sometimes you might do that and have a shitty workout, but it fucking happens. It doesn't matter if you have a shitty workout. As long as you're not getting hurt and doing dumb stuff, as long as you go, kind of stick your tip in a little bit, you might have a great workout. You might turn it on. And today I had an amazing pump. I had a fantastic workout and I'm proud of myself because I almost didn't go. But there's a fine line and you have to have experience with this. And this is where it's really important. You need to learn what that gray area is for your body. You need to understand what those signals are because a lot of people just listen to the surface signal. Oh, the surface emotion. I don't feel like going, so they don't go. That's not necessarily what your body is telling you. That's not necessarily what's going to happen. That's not the translation. You can't assume that just because, I don't feel like going. Okay. That's not relevant. If you don't feel like going, why? You have to understand those nuances because sometimes you might not feel like going and then you go and have a great workout. Sometimes you don't feel like going, you go and you have a shitty workout. But if you never go, you'll never learn. If you never go when you don't feel like going, you'll never have that experience. And a lot of people never go. Whenever they don't feel like going to the gym, they don't go. So they never get that experience of, oh, I didn't want to go and I went anyway. And I fucking felt great and had a great workout. I had a new PR. I got a sick pump. I feel amazing now. And a lot of people never experience that because they just go by the surface emotion. Oh, they don't feel like going to the gym, so they don't go. And that's a terrible, terrible thing because you are always selling yourself short. You are never allowing yourself those amazing workouts. And over the long term, consistency wise, you're not going to want to go more often, probably, than you do want to go. You're probably not going to want to go most of the time. It's probably going to be not convenient frequently in the week. There could be 2-3 days out of the week. That's half your fucking week that you don't want to go to the gym. So if you learn to overcome that and just go anyway, that's what it takes to be consistent. That's what it takes. That's what it takes to be consistent. If you are not pushing through those moments, you will never, never, ever make it to the fucking finish line. You won't. You're never going to get that success because you're always going to sell yourself short. If you don't feel like going to the gym 3 days out of the week and you just don't go, you're working out 4 days a week. Okay. But what are you doing on those days? Chances are you're probably doing nothing. And then when you don't work out, a lot of you also go off your diet and you start eating less, or you don't eat as well, or you grab something because you're not in your normal routine. It throws off a lot of things. And then you get more discouraged because you're not getting the results that you want. And well, shocker, you're not fucking training. Shocker, you're not actually putting in the work. Shocker, you're not actually putting in that effort on a regular basis. So consistency is everything. Consistency is everything. It doesn't matter how good your program is, how good your nutrition is. It doesn't matter if you're not doing it regularly. So it's that discipline. You have to build that consistency. So just because you don't feel like it, that's not necessarily what your body really means. It doesn't mean that you have to go and train hard and lift hard. You can go and do a light workout session. You can go and do yoga, but I challenge you to push through and to see what your body actually means. You need to learn how to translate. You need to learn how to translate. You need to learn how to turn that fucking shit up. You need to learn how to overrule your body and be like, nah, that's not what you really mean. Nah, that's bullshit. You need to learn. And if you never do it, if you never push yourself through and get there, you'll never experience it. Now, the first time you do that, maybe you actually do have a bad workout. Okay. So maybe that, but you'll learn those nuances. You'll kind of learn, oh, I kind of have a headache, but if I drink more water and I kind of go easy, it'll go away. If you really feel like shit sick, that's a different story. But a lot of people really don't push. A lot of people really listen to those surface feelings, and that's a bad thing. That's a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous thing. A lot of you, I'm not the only one. A lot of times you don't feel like going, you go, and man, do you crush it. Man, do you have a good fucking workout. It's the best feeling in the world. It's the best feeling in the fucking world to go and crush it when you didn't feel like going. Yeah, what's up? Monkey boy, alone in the room, I ask out loud, I'm tired, I don't feel like going to the gym. Does anyone care? No, no one? Fuck me. Go anyway. Yeah. I just dropped a brand new episode on the audio experience, like 2 minutes long. It's real short. Literally after I left the gym, that's what the audio experience is all about. The audio experience, for those that don't know, it's my casual podcast. It's really behind the scenes. It's really what's going on inside my head. And I give you a lot of behind the scenes. It's a fucking great podcast. It's so unique and different from the Daily Swole, but it's really in the moment when I'm fucking fired up and amped. So you get a lot of slap across the face. So today's episode that I dropped, you're going to want to go there and probably bookmark that or save it or whatever the fuck your app does. It's available everywhere, just like the Daily Swole. Swolenormous audio experience, but I have that link to go right there. It'll take you right to the main page where you can figure out which app you want to check it out, or you do a search in your regular app. A lot of you probably have found it already when you go to your app and you type in Swolenormous and it pulls up too. You're like, holy shit, what the fuck is this one? So I haven't updated it in a long time. It was like 2 months, and then I just dropped 2 episodes. But today's episode is slapping you across the fucking face. Get it done. Get it done. Go get it done. And today I was lifting, I did arms, but what I love is I see everyone in the gym with they're skinny, not getting really great results, or they're fat. They're trying. People that are lifting, but a lot of people lift heavier than me in the gym, or they're grabbing heavier weights for a certain exercise. I'm over here with 5-pound or 10-pound dumbbells for my posterior deltoid, and I'm really squeezing, it doesn't matter what the weight is. That's why it says light on the board. That's why today's topic is really more about getting it done when you don't want to, but thinking about your training a different way, because lightweight has a bad reputation. Should I go heavyweight? Should I go heavy or should I go light, bro? What's better, heavyweight and low reps or low weight and heavy reps? Irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. What the weight says, whether it says 5, 10, 15, 20, 100, it doesn't matter. It's relative to your form. It's relative to the time under tension. It's relative to how much body control and how much that muscle that you're trying to hit, muscle or muscles, how much those muscles are actually working during that movement. And a lot of people are doing it. They grab a 20-pound dumbbell and they'll do fucking posterior deltoid. They're not really hitting that. They're working their lats more. They're working the long head of their triceps. They're fucking swinging the weight up. They're bouncing. They're moving a little bit. Now, moving, it doesn't mean automatically, if you're like not lifting like a fucking statue, it doesn't mean that you're cheating. Moving is fine. Moving can counterbalance the weight. Moving can counterbalance your center of gravity. Moving can give you a little bit more cushion so you don't put a lot of pressure on your joints or your lower back. So moving doesn't mean you're cheating, but you have to be more advanced. You have to really be more towards like a very advanced and like pro level to really, those of you that have been lifting for a long time that have extreme muscle control to really do that kind of like rocking and cheating motion properly. If you're a beginner, chances are you're going too heavy, which is why you're rocking. So it's very important to teach muscle control, but that's why yoga, that's why all these different stabilization trainings, a lot of you those of you that have Swolenormous X Unlimited that do the 90-day dash, that do Swole season, that's seen the awareness workouts and the stabilization, the mobility workouts and things like that. You understand what I'm talking about. You have to make sure that your body has control. You have to have that fundamental joint control, but the lighter weight it's only relative to the muscles you're working. If you're trying to isolate, for example, the posterior deltoid, why are you lifting fucking like 50 pounds? Like you're hitting it if you're doing a row, but to isolate, to really focus on certain muscles, you need to give it you have to give your body the resistance and the force and the overload in the manner that's going to activate those muscles the most. And I just don't want you to get hell-bent on always lifting more. It's very easy to see, okay, I'm lifting 10 pounds. I'm doing better if I lift 15 because 15's more, so 15's better. That's not true. It's just not true. Just because the number is larger doesn't mean it's a better weight. Doesn't mean it's something that you need to aspire to get to. I still do posterior deltoid with certain exercise. I'll still use, today, I had weights over there. I was doing a little circuit. I was doing bis, tris, and shoulders. And I was doing some push downs with the rope. I was doing some dumbbell curls, like concentration curls. And I was also doing posterior deltoid. And I had the 5s and the 10s, and I had the 15s. I was doing arms. I use the 5s all the time. I love 5s. I love 10s. It's fucking fire. I would crush you with a shoulder workout with 5-pound dumbbells. You can crush those. That's how you build a physique. You have to isolate muscles as much as possible. You isolate, and then you also create integration exercises. So the posterior deltoid is going to work when you're doing a row, when you're doing a pull-up. It's going to work in an integrated fashion. It's going to work alongside the lats, with the biceps, with the posterior rotator cuff, with the teres major, with all these different muscles, rhomboids, mid-lower trap. It's going to work in conjunction as a system. But if you're not doing isolation work, you're not activating those muscles, those integrated movements are not going to be as effective. Those individual puzzle pieces aren't going to be as developed and as functional. So you have to isolate them, especially if you want muscle size. And the reason why I talk so much about bodybuilding and hypertrophy is because no matter what you like to do, everyone wants to do HIIT training. Everyone wants to do all this fucking running around and just feel exhausted. And then they complain that, oh, I still have a weight around my stomach. I still have fat. You need to do bodybuilding. Fucking wake up, people. People are running around trying to do CrossFit to get a physique. That's not how you get a physique. It's from lifting fucking weights. It's from doing bodybuilding style training. It's from developing individual muscle groups and providing progressive overload to build a physique. So you can do cardio. You can do the cardio of your choice. You can do HIIT workouts. But if your program doesn't fundamentally focus around developing your physique, you're not going to get your physical aesthetic results necessarily. And everyone's different. Some people develop differently. Some people can do random shit and build muscle and just like, okay, it just happened to work that way. But a lot of people want to look a certain way, but they don't train that way. And I can't even tell you how many episodes I've covered this. I talk about this all the time. Your training has to map to what you want in the results category. So do you want to get better at swimming? Then you got to swim. Do you want to get better at cycling? Guess what you have to do? You want to get better at cycling? Don't fucking go running every day. You got to go cycling. Get on the fucking bike and start putting in work. Yeah, you can cross train and do other things. But if you want to look a certain way, if you want to fucking look and have a physique, you got to lift some fucking weight. So everything that I do, I try to integrate what people want and what people need. And that's what Swolenormous X does for those of you that are members. That's why there's the strength training and the bodybuilding workouts. That's why it integrates directly with yoga and with mobility and with meditation, because we tie in all the aspects that are important for a fucking human to function well in this world, which is fucked up. If you go outside, there are a lot of people doing dumb shit. Everyone's dying from eating shit food and not exercising. People are complaining about the dumbest fucking things when we have an amazing country, when everyone's got the fucking first world fucking problems. Like, oh my God, my Amazon package was delivered late. Shut the fuck up, you pussy. You fucking dumb cunt. Oh my God, but they didn't make clothes in my size. Shut your fucking mouth. Literally. I don't want to hear your voice. And the food, like save it for people that are starving. You don't need any more. You got to stop eating garbage food. No one's overweight because they eat healthy. All right. No one's overweight because they're just, they eat really quality organic. They eat quality animal products. They do this. You get fucking people pounding carbs like it's nothing. It's just people just not taking care of their health. And it's not all about them not exercising, because you can, if you're eating shitty and you're eating garbage foods and you're exercising, you're still fucking up your hormones. You're still sleeping poorly. It's a system. It's a system. You can't just take any one piece and, that's the reason. It's everything in your life. So I really do believe that all of this, we're talking about a lot of topics today, but everything that we kind of go over, and everything that we deal with all these issues that I cover on the main channel and here with Body Positive and stuff, with this obesity epidemic and all the language that we can't use that. We can't say those words. It's really fit shaming. It's not fat shaming. It's this inversion. It's a mind fuck. What it really is fit shaming. And I don't like saying fit shaming because I don't feel shamed. It's not fit shaming if I don't feel shamed. I don't give a fuck. You can talk about me. You shouldn't show abs. Fuck you. I'm still going to. I don't feel shamed. Okay? It's my choice to feel shamed, and I don't fucking feel shamed. I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't feel shamed. You can't make me feel shame. So when you talk about fat shaming, what are you really doing? You're saying it's not okay for me to talk about having muscle. It's not okay for me to talk about getting in shape. It's not okay for me to talk about helping people lose weight from being obese. It's fucking sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's fucking twisted. Is it not? It's twisted. It's fucked up. It's super fucked up. You alive, baby girl? It's super messed up. Super, 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 super messed up. It's a big problem, but it's really it's really fit shaming. That's really what it is. Because you're telling me that it's not okay to talk about losing weight. What? Here's the thing. If you say it's not okay to talk about weight loss, because this woman, again, let's bring it back to the original conversation. We talk about a bunch of topics. The original conversation or the original video, this Bish was talking about how the word obesity and the words overweight are offensive, really triggering and really offensive, because if you're overweight, what does that word mean? It means there's a proper weight to be at. Okay. I mean, that's kind of like an extreme statement. Overweight means you're overweight what you should be. Look, if you're looking at someone, you have a fat gut, you have extra stuff you don't need. What do you think body fat is? Tell me. What do you think body fat is? It's stored energy. What do you think stored energy is for? It's because humans, our evolution, food was not ubiquitous. So your body, if it had the ability to store fat, it would, but it rarely got enough food to do that. So humans were naturally slender. You ever go to these tribes, these like fucking native tribes? They ain't fat as fuck. They're slender. They might not have a ton of muscle mass, but they have functional strength, and they're slender. They're not fucking huge and fat. But it's really, when you're taking offense and you're saying that I can't talk about weight loss, when talking about weight loss and diet culture, you're just complaining about, you're just pretending like people are bullying you. That's all it is. That's all it is. When people are talking about diet culture, they're just whining and bitching and moaning like, so-and-so was mean to me. They said naughty words. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. People say a lot of things, sticks and stones. People say a lot of shit. They're always going to say a lot of shit. So if you have extra fat in your body, If you have extra fat on your body, it doesn't make you a bad person, but it does make you have extra fat on your body, and it does make you predisposed to these major fucking terrible diseases. And it shortens your life. Facts across the board. So if you're going to complain and say, well, there's no, just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm not healthy. Well, just because you don't have heart disease now, just because you don't have diabetes today, it doesn't happen overnight. You don't have a pizza and get diabetes the next day. It's not like getting the flu. Like, oh, I had diabetes for a couple days. Now I don't anymore. This is a chronic exposure to too much food. There's a chronic exposure to garbage ingredients. This is a chronic exposure to lack of exercise. It's chronic compounded over years. For some people, they're exposed to this kind of shit young in life, and they get this kind of stuff earlier. Okay, when they're in their teens or in their 20s. Some people, it kicks in when they're 40s or 50s or 60s. Okay, that's what happens. It doesn't happen overnight. So to be 30 years old and to be obese and be like, well, I'm healthy. Look, health at every size, meh. Wait till you're 60 and you can't fucking stand up. You tell me how healthy you are. When you're 60 and you have diabetes and you're getting your foot amputated, oh, how was that movement for you? Was it good? Was it good? Did you get the clothes in your size? You happy now? You and your friends, you can't even make it to your meetings anymore because you can't even fucking get up off the couch, or you can't get out of your fucking wheelchair without someone pushing you around. So we're changing, like it's just this bullying mentality. There are always bullies. There's always going to be a lot of talk, okay? If talk bothers you and what people say bothers you, the problem is you. It's not the other people. You have to go inside and go internal. The bottom line is you are not setting yourself up for a healthy future. A healthy present or a healthy future. That's a fact. Does it matter the reason? Does it matter the reason? This is my kind of like the thinking that I've been having lately. Does it matter? Does it matter why? Well, we don't know the mechanism exactly why obesity causes diabetes. Does it fucking matter? Literally, does it matter? We know that obesity makes you fucking X times more likely to get diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Does it matter what the actual, this cell goes here and this triggers this? Does it matter? We know that. So, that doesn't, so you make the argument that being obese, you could be healthy now. It still means you're at a risk. Nothing's guaranteed in this world. Why put yourself through that? You can't argue that. Factually, this is true. The reason doesn't fucking matter. You don't need 1,000 studies that show exactly this mechanism. If you know that being obese is going to make you more likely to get type 2 diabetes, you probably shouldn't be, unless you want to. You're going to play that, you're going to dance that, you're going to dance on that line. That's your call, it's your life. And a lot of people are dancing that line. Wait till the next 20 or 30 years. Yeah, we'll see how these movements pan out. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. I mean, how old is Tess Holliday? She's young, isn't she? Do you remember how you used to recover? Do you all remember how you used to recover from workouts when you were younger? You remember you would like go out drinking? You would go and lift and go out drinking. You would train the next day. You'd go out, you'd booze all night in college. Then you'd go and max out the next day. You go to the gym and do like fucking max squats after drinking all night and shit like that. Tess Holliday, age. She's 34 years old. Okay, she's 34 years old. I'm 36. So I was born 2 years before her. She's 34 fucking years old. How do you think she's going to be when she's 40? Like, she still has a chance, like a little window to lose some of this weight now and salvage some of her life. So she's 34. What do you think it's going to be when she's 54? That's going to be really hard to move out. It's going to be hard to move that house. It's going to be hard to move. What about when she's 64? 20, 30 years. This is going to be a hot fucking mess. It's going to be a hot mess. And just for the record, anyone that is part of this movement, body positive or fat acceptance or whatever, if you look at any of their profiles, and if in their profile it says in parentheses like she, her, if it ever says their pronouns, ignore everything that they fucking say. Absolutely ignore everything that they say about fat acceptance. Ignore it. They are just yelling for attention. No one's questioning whether or not, I think Tess Holliday has it. This other chick that's in this fucking show, her Instagram account says she, her. No one's questioning that you're a fucking woman. You're a woman. You're a female. No one's confused about that. You don't have to let everyone know I'm a she. We know that's language. We get it. We get it. You're a woman. You got a vagina. You have tits. You're a female. Okay? You don't have to clarify what your pronouns are. It's fucking stupid. Absolutely asinine fucking bullshit. So everything else is just out the window. You know, it's like, okay, you fucking just virtue signaling and crossing over all these fucking issues. If you're gonna be an activist and talk about stuff, like pick one thing and go for it. Don't cross these things over because you're just trying to get as much attention as possible. You just want attention. And that's why these things are so huge online, because it's an attention grab. You got one cell phone, you got one screen. Everyone's trying to get eyes on their profile or on their page or on their content. I try to get attention. They try to get attention. I try to get attention, actually deliver some real fucking information that's not going to kill people, but I guess teach their own. Bernadette, what up? I get a lot of shamers because I have visible abs. They say I'm unhealthy and don't eat or don't socialize. I just tell them that I prefer dumbbells to dumbasses, but I eat a lot and I work out a lot. I've made my circle much smaller. Smart. My circle is so fucking tight. So tight. Tight as a fucking nun. My circle is tight. Well, I guess the bishops in the Catholic Church were raping nuns and stuff like that. So I guess not all of them were that tight. So neither here nor there. Trigger alert. That's a fact. Fucking religion. God, fucking scam. Anyway, I'm all over the place. I'm fucking ranting. You like this shit? We good? We good on a Saturday night? We're having fun? Papa Swole is enjoying this shit. Oh yeah. What's this over here? What's that? String. You're on the podcast bit. Oh yeah. Rubby rubs. Let's get a little wider angle here. There you go. You're so sexy, baby. You so sexy. You so sexy. You're a sexy beach. That's my girl. You a sexy beach. Oh my God. Let's see what we got here. Let's see some other comentarios. Amanda, why do you have an asterisk or accent over your A? Amanda. That's how you say it. Amanda. Amanda Bunga. Y'all, my name is Amanda Bunga. Is that how you say it? Bunga. I don't know what that, I never knew what that was. The umlaut. Is that an umlaut? The two dots? I never really actually knew how to say that. Like, Bunga. I like it. You brought up rape. I'm triggered. I know. Well, I feel like I'm getting raped every day when I look at these fucking videos. My eyes and my brain is just like, fuck, no, not again. Amanda, I've noticed the last few workouts I'm barely sweating. Does this mean I'm not working out hard enough? I don't know what it means. It means your body doesn't need to cool itself off by evaporating water. That's what sweating does. You're always sweating. Right now, I'm not like dripping. I'm sweating. You're always sweating. You're always cooling off. Your body's always giving off heat. It's energy. Energy can neither be, we could tie this into the topic today. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, which is just the same reason why fat people can't just gain weight from sucking down air. You cannot gain weight magically. You cannot just gain fat just by, hey, I look at food and I gain weight. No, you don't. You most certainly don't. That's impossible. You cannot eat with your eyes. All right? You cannot eat with your fucking eyeballs. It's fucking stupid shit. I hate that. I look at food and I gain 5 pounds. No, you look at the food and then you stuff your fucking face and then you gain 5 pounds. That's how it works. Not just because you looked at it. Who eats with their eyes? Stupid shit. Let's drink some water, shall we? Let's drink some water. Let's get a water break going. Let me turn on that audio. Boom, boom, boom. All right, get your water ready. Water ready. Water break. Beaches. Here we go. Chugging. Chug. Hold on. I got something coming. Oh, excuse me. I'm just kidding. Come on. Hold on. Wait. Ooh. Had to pass some gas before we do that. All right. Sorry. Apologize, fam. Apologize. Anyone that thinks that's real and you're out of your fucking mind. No, I don't fart on the podcast. Silent, if anything. Silently. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, disco, disco. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. That was a good one. Yeah. All right. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Looking so cute. Looking so cute. Hello, baby girl. You sexy? You posing for the podcast? Looking sexy for everyone? You looking sexy for everyone. Underbite for the win. I don't know anyone that eats with their eyes, but I heard about a guy who drank with his butt. Ooh. Le Petomane. He used to be able to fart on command. That was like an entertainer, like in the early 1900s or late 1800s. He used to like fart air and like make sounds with his butt and stuff like that. He was a flatulist. True story. Go look it up. Google it. I feel like I'm kicking ass more during my workout if I'm dripping in sweat. That is the problem. People that don't feel like they're exercising or doing work unless they're fucking drenched. This is why CrossFit and fucking HIIT training and everything is just woo. It's this illusion. It's not necessarily a bad thing. So I'm not knocking hard cardio. I'm not knocking sweat. I'm dripping with sweat sometimes too. But the sweat is to cool yourself off. The sweat is to cool yourself off. It doesn't mean that you're working out hard or not working out hard. In the sense that in other words, what I really mean is what results do you want? If you're doing bodybuilding and you're lifting, you might be sweaty. You might not be dripping in sweat. It depends. If you're sucking down a pre-workout and you have 300 milligrams of caffeine and you do cardio for an hour, you're going to be fucking drenched. But that doesn't mean you're going to get a better physique. That doesn't mean you're going to get stronger. That doesn't mean you're going to... So it depends on the type of exercise you're doing. If you're doing more of like a bodybuilding routine, you might not be drenched in sweat. You might be sweating. Depends on how cold your gym is. Some gyms are fucking cold. You know, if their gym AC breaks, you're going to be sweating your fucking balls off because it's hot. And your body says, whoa, we got to maintain our internal body temperature. So we need to give off water and evaporate. So anyway, I'm glad he didn't say pinch your nips for bonus points. I spit my water on my dashboard. Do I need to fucking say that, fam? Do I need to say pinch your nips for bonus points? You should be pinching your nips all the time. Your nips should be purple after the podcast. You should be pinching them all the fucking time. I thought that was assumed. That should be a requirement. In order to subscribe to the podcast, you actually have to like video record you pinching your nips and send it to be approved. That'd be weird. No, actually I changed my mind. I don't want to look at that. I'd have to hire someone. I'll hire some like blind Mexican or something like that. I don't know why they're Mexican, but you know, anyone who's blind to review that, like, yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. So if you're of Mexican descent, I'm sorry for offending you. I don't know. Unless you like watching people pinch their nips, that could have been a compliment. Who knows? What are you talking about here? Who knows? Picking up what I'm putting down. There's always the old, you're so small, you must never eat anything. Well, some people are just going to be, some people are more naturally skinny and some people are more just thick. They hold more weight. You're not going to be obese by accident though. People aren't just naturally obese. I'm just naturally, that's what she said in her article or in the video, be living in a fat body, living in this body, right? She said, because I'm living in this body. That's what that woman said. That's what that woman said in the show, because I'm living in this body. I said, move the fuck out. If you're living in that body, move out. What do you mean living in this body? I've never thought that I'm living in my body. Oh, I'm living in this body. It's my fucking body. If it means you're living in your body, doesn't that mean you should do you want your house to be in complete disrepair? If you don't like where you live, move the fuck out. Change your house. Do some remodeling if you're living in your fucking fat body. God, fix your fucking roof. Fix your plumbing. Fix your water heater. Fix your shit. There you go, Juice. There you go. I wear clamps through the show. There you go. I should get Daily Swole like nipple clamps that have like the logo on it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, merch. Merch alert. I don't know where I could sell that though. That wouldn't get approved. That wouldn't get that'd be tough. That'd be a tough sell. I'd have to do that. I have to manually send those out. I'm a squatter in this body. I don't pay rent. Laughs in Spanish. If you laugh in Spanish, it's ja 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 ja. All those J's. Ja 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 ja. I love it. I love when you're talking to someone who speaks Spanish and they laugh on text and they go ja 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 ja. People are just jealous. They sure are. That's probably the best explanation. People are jealous of other people's money, clothes, looks, beard, hair, muscles. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, you can try to fit shame me. You can say, don't talk about weight loss, talk about this. I fucking worked my ass off. I wasn't just built like this. This isn't something you're born with. This is fucking 20 years of work and consistency. Because not only do you have to build, not only do you have to fucking get there, I got to maintain it. I got to get here and maintain this shit. If I don't train, this body's going away. If you don't use it, you lose it. That's how it works with the physical fitness and the aesthetics. If you don't use it, you lose it. It will go away. Guaranteed, it will go away. It might take a long time, depending on how much muscle and your health and your nutrition, but it will go away. If you don't use it, you will lose it. Je vais lose. Je vais lose. If you don't use, je will lose. Ja in German is yes, ja, ja. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone's like, ha, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Why do I do the gay German accent? I just can't help it. I like Germans. I have nothing wrong with, I cannot say that without going, yeah, yeah. It's a very funny podcast. I love the Daily Swole, yeah. It's very good. It's like that classic stereotypical gay German guy from like Beerfest. Yeah, it's a very good show. The Daily Swole. Und number 1275, yeah. I just can't. I can't do it without that voice. So apologies. Don't mean to insult the German peeps, but I can't help but insult you. If that does insult you, I can't help it. It's not the intent. It's not the intent. Everything else I intend to insult for sure. That I don't. Oh, I still have the Tess Holliday Wikipedia open. Activism. Holliday also self-describes as a body-positive activist. She embraces the word fat and advocates that people should be able to eat as much and whatever they want without suffering from social ostracism. Oh, Jesus Christ. Should I read it like Casey Kasem? She started her F Your Beauty Standards movement on Instagram. The movement shows women that they do not have to be a certain size to love their body. And she writes, since February 2015, Holliday has employed a team of 6 social media specialists to help manage her message across the world. All right, I'm done with that. I just noticed that the window was still open, and it said a big underline that had a link that said activism. I'm like, oh my God, there's a link to go to her activism section? Controversy. Ooh. Why do you have a Wikipedia page? Fucking famous. Famous for being fat. Famous for being fat and to be promoting fat things. For the fat things. Holliday is 5 feet 5 inches tall and wears a U.S. dress size 22 or 3X. That's it? I thought she was more than a 22. She wears a 22? Get the fuck out of here. In 2019, Holliday came out as pansexual. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? It's like you don't care if some... Here we go. You ready for this? Well, I would love a Wikipedia page. Maybe I'll get verified. How do you get a Wikipedia? Do you just submit it? Give me a page. Let's look up pansexual. So Tess Holliday, I think we talked about this before, but listen. Pansexuality or omnisexuality is the sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual people may refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting that gender and sex are not determining factors in their romantic or sexual attraction to others. I can't imagine just being attracted to shit. Like, ooh, I like that. I want to fuck that. I'm sexually attracted to that. It's so weird. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to say that you are. Like, aren't you bisexual? Like, how many options are there? You like men or you like women? You like the pee-pee or you like the puss-puss? You like to take it in something or you like to give it in something? How many options are there? What else do you do? I guess there's like fetishes and stuff, right? There's like foot play and there's other things, but where does that go? Where does that lead? Fucking Daily Swole. Get you fucking... Which hole do you like to put it in? Which hole do you like to take it in? That should be determining of your sexuality. What do you like to do with this? Go Ask Alice states that pansexuals can be attracted to cisgender, transgender, intersex, and androgynous, and the term pansexual is generally considered a more inclusive term than bisexual. So it's like bisexual times 10. People who identify as pansexual do not usually include paraphilias such as bestiality, pedophilia, and necrophilia. Well, that's convenient. They stress that the term pansexuality describes only consensual adult sexual behaviors for legal purposes. So all you bestiality and pedophilia and necrophiliacs, you're a shit out of luck. Pansexuals want nothing to do with you. Stay away from our gender. Stay away from our gender pool. Stay away. Gender queer? Oh, this fucking Wikipedia. Yo, you want to have some Wikipedia fun? Go check out pansexuality on Wikipedia. It's like a legal document. Terms such as pansexual, omnisexual, polysexual, queer, polysexual, pansexual, and pansexual, omnisexual, polysexual. What the fuck? How many are there? Woo-wee. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating. What if you like to stick it in nose holes? What about the pedophilia? What about the olfactophiliacs? What if you like to fuck nose holes? What if someone likes to receive it? What if someone wants to smell the dick? I want to smell it. I want it in my nose. I like to swallow, but I like it when you shoot it in my fucking nose so it it gets that nasal drip really good. That's fucking gross. Jesus Christ. Nose fucking. I'm nose queer. No, I'm not. I don't want to take loads in the nose. Nose loads. Hashtag nose loads. If you like this content, if you love this podcast, hashtag nose load. Hashtag nose loads. Hashtag nose loads. That's going to be a new shirt. Hashtag nose loads. Noseloads.com. Ugh. Don't go there. Oh my God. I hope that's not a website. Gonna check it out. Noseloads.com. This site. Okay, good. All right. Whew. That was close. Probably should have gone incognito before I typed that in there. Now the NSA knows. Oh shit, this guy's into nose play. Fuck. He's into nose play. Oh, watch out. Oh shit. Oh shit. The bigger the better. The bigger the nose. Nose Load November. There we go. Welcome to Nose Load November. I'm your host, Papa Swole, episode 12. So people are going to come to this podcast episode and be like, they're going to look at the title and they're going to see, lightweight for gains. Cool. Play. And they're going to get absolutely blindsided with like nose play. You never fucking know. You never know. You never knows what's going to be talked about on the podcast. You never knows. There we go. Thank you. That's the comment I was waiting for. There we go. Hillary, I've been listening forever and you finally outdid yourself. Yes. 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 We've done it. Only took 1,275 episodes to talk about nose loads. 1,275 episodes and we finally covered nose loads. I've been waiting. It was a long con. This is a long con. This is actually the reason why I started the podcast. I wanted to talk about this a lot earlier, but I figured, you know what? Give a lot more value, build an audience, get a lot of trust, build a business, start Swole Enormous X, do trainings, do programs and do this. Okay, fine. But then after about 3, maybe almost 4 years, depending on how you feel, drop the nose loads episode and see what happens. Just watch all of a sudden the viewership, just watch everything just fucking skyrockets. Boom. Like, wow, I'm going to be on CNN tomorrow. Like, nose loads is taking over the world. F your beauty standards. Fucking hashtag nose loads. Nose loads. A nose load job. Ayo. Anyone that just tuned in is like, okay. Earmuffs, everyone. Earmuffs. They'll never see it coming. Just start at episode 1. I do want to maybe reach out for those of you that are listening to this podcast for the first time. Any first timers here today? If this is your first time, you're in for a treat. What a fucking luck. What a stroke of luck right there. Minute 58. Get that nose load. How many minutes of the podcast do you have to do before you get a... Anyway, whatever. Oh, no, only one side. So I got some steak to cook. I got some shit to go down. Let's go over a couple things. All right. So for those of you that are still engaged and still here, which a lot of you are, you know what I love is like when I started talking about nose loads, no one signed off. Like the viewership is just fucking rock solid. Everyone, even if anything, a couple more people joined in. I love how we just started talking about taking shots to the nose and no one logged off. Everyone's like leaning into it, like, oh shit, here we go. It's coming. I can't wait. Everyone's like watching with their ears, like on the edge of their seat. Nose loads on the edge of their seats. Yeah. I like a man with the ability to long-term plan. You've never been so sexy, Papa. Well, you know, it's the nose load game. It's hard to outdo that. Burps. Eating my steak, green onion, and asparagus. My man after my own heart, Nathan. We're all sick in the head. Yeah, I don't think anyone here is really mentally sound, to be honest. I mean, if you're still watching this right now, this is a very exclusive club right here. It really is. If you're in the Daily Swole, and this is a Daily Swole club, you know, you guys are here. You're in this community, and if you're still here and tuned in, which you are, that means something. Fam, I appreciate you sticking with me through everything, sticking with me through every nose load, everything. It's really sticky, but I really appreciate. Look at this. We've all grown. We just leveled up our relationship, and I don't think we can go any further than that. I'll figure it out, though. I can definitely do more. We'll level this up. This is not the end of the road. Just getting started. Tomorrow is Sunday. Sunday Funday Q&A-ness. Anyone? Bueller? Tomorrow, Sunday Funday Q&A-ness. Monday is the accountability meeting. Monday, big major, freak fucking nasty announcements for those of you that are in Swolenormous X. We got new updates. We got new Swole season releases. We got new yoga class, new recipes, and we're talking Swole Text on Monday. That's going to be the official launch for those of you that are unlimited members. Big fucking announcement, but I'm going to tell you all the sweet details. So if you want to join, you want to hook in, you want to get access to the accountability meeting, you want to get your foot in the door, get access to all the bonus content, the Nuts on Chin Unplugged, brand new content for all of you that are Swolenormous X uncensored members. You've been getting pretty much new content every single day in your uncensored account in the Swole TV library. You'll have brand new Nuts on Chin Unplugged. You have a new Raw coming out ASAP. We'll have a new Swole Motion coming soon. And the accountability meeting on Monday will break down all the stuff that's being worked on, all the new releases. So tomorrow, first things first, tomorrow is a Sunday Funday Q&A-ness, but if you want to learn more about joining the fam, head on over to swolenormousx.com and check it out. Again, uncensored, you get access to the accountability meetings, you get access to the private Facebook group, you'll get access to all the private live broadcasts, the Ask Papa Solio Live. And a lot of you have been mentioning in the comments, I appreciate the support. If you are an uncensored member, drop in the comments right now how awesome it is. I mean, of course, if you're unlimited, you have access to that, but it's $2.99. It's less than $3. So you get access to everything that's private in the Swolenormous community, especially in uncensored. You get tons and tons of content all the time. And the private group is just fucking fire. There's a lot of live broadcasts. There's a lot of great feedback, recipes, and all sorts of shit. So it's growing extremely fast, but there's a lot of major things coming to Swolenormous X in terms of just programs and training content. So super stoked about that. Going to go work right now on making that steak, making some gains. Gotta repair a little bit. And also I'm going to be working on some new things, some new videos I'm working to update in the on the site right now. So Saturday night, time to put in some fucking work, fam. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1275 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. See you tomorrow for the Sunday Funday Q&A. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And for those of you that don't know, YouTube did their little cleanup where they delete a lot of bots and stuff like that, but it happens all the time. A lot of people get their notifications or their subscriptions reset. So make sure you're still subscribed to the podcast. Make sure you're still subscribed to the Swolenormous channel, and make sure you have your notifications turned to always on. A lot of you don't know that. When you hit the bell, you can choose if you want your notifications to be notified every single time I go live or anytime I post, or sometimes. So if you're hitting the bell and you say you want notifications, it doesn't mean you're gonna get them all the time. You have to make sure that you change your settings to make sure you get them every time I post or every time I go live. That way you won't miss a single episode. So I'll see you tomorrow for 1276, the Sunday Funday Q&A. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.